Right then, boys. Everyone okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Right, to start off with today, you all did a test last week. So the plan of action for this morning's session is we're going to recap on last week's tests. How did we all find it last week, that test, honestly?
Yeah, easy.
Easy?
It was easy, it was just questions.
How they were worded?
Try not to overthink it.
Yeah, I think that was the problem. That's what you said, Jordan, as well, weren't it? So we'll recap that. And then we've already touched on it quite a bit, but a warm-up. Some of the questions in that test where a few of you slipped up, there was one in particular. I want to run through that and make sure you understand actually what is required in a session, whether it be a gym session, a football session, whatever you do, there's 3 components that you have to always do. So I just want to make sure you know what you're doing with that. So we're going to really touch on warm-ups, how to do a thorough warm-up, and then I'm going to divide you into small little groups, so a couple of twos, a couple of pairs, and then you're going to create your own warm-up, write it all down, and then you're going to stand up and you're just going to tell us what you do in that warm-up. But it's all going to be given to you anyway, because all your answers I'm going to tell you. Alright, so you just got to take it on board and then take the knowledge from that. Okay? So the test last week, in all honesty, everyone did really well. Alright, there was just a couple of areas where we just think we need to work on a little bit more. Question 1, you all got a little bit stuck with that, didn't you? I think it might have been a case of just how it was worded. But list 10 different exercises or fitness activities and what is involved. So all we was looking for was just exercises, just activities that you do. So football, badminton, running, swimming, all that sort of stuff, yeah? Just 10 of those, all right? I think everyone got that pretty much right. Question 2 was list 3 ways of gathering information about where exercise and fitness activities are taking place. Nice and easy, give me some answers.
Yellow pages.
Yellow pages, yeah, for businesses. Sam? Internet is a big one now, massive. Social media, Facebook. Everyone that's got a business will always try and promote the business through a Facebook page or something like that, because everybody uses it, don't they? And it's free, best of all. Newspapers, yeah, that's always a good one. So a lot of you again did really well on that. Question 3. Eric is a new member to the Big Dogs gym and has been told that he needs an induction. List the 2 parts of an induction. Reel them off. What we got, boys?
Survey.
Survey, yeah.
My questionnaire to us.
Yeah.
Maybe like a diet plan or something.
That would come after. That would be more in terms of a program that you do. An application form. Yeah, so what sort of details would you have in an application form?
Medical history.
Yes, correct.
Showing how to do everything.
Yeah, that's what's required in an induction, definitely, yeah, where someone will walk you around the gym and show you how to use all the equipment properly. Okay, so that's fine. Eric is being asked to fill out a health questionnaire. List 5 questions that Derek can expect to be asked. Reel them off. What we got?
Family history.
Yep.
Do you smoke?
Big one, yeah. Next of kin, definitely. So who would that be? Parents, yeah. Mum, dad, something like that. Anything else?
Age, gender.
Yeah, all the basic ones. All the basic ones. So they're just trying to find out as much information as they can, but as simply as they can as well. So you don't want a real complicated form to fill out, because it just takes too long to put it on a system and stuff like that. Okay, so that's fine. 5, Eric's grandfather and father both unfortunately died of a heart attack. Why might this information be required by Big Dog's gym? Tell me why.
Because he has a heart attack.
You might run a risk of having a heart attack.
So they can tell him what machines not to go on.
Yeah, might run in the family.
Too much pressure on it.
Yeah. So if they're known that he might have heart problems, they've got to be careful in what they actually show him in the induction, or if he wants to do a program, then they'll know that they can't do certain exercises in case of that happening. So you have to always bear in mind that member's safety. Okay? Perfect. 6. List 4 reasons why we warm up before exercise. So we can get this out of the way now, because that's going to be a big part of your next bit. Why do we warm up before exercise? Jordan?
To get the blood flow around the body.
Yeah,
Prevent injury.
correct.
Get your mind.
Stretch muscles and movements.
Yeah, boy, love it.
To prevent cramp.
Perfect. So that is more, the cramp one is more cool down to reduce that lactic acid. Okay? To warm up, we want to warm up to get the legs, the muscles nice and warm and get us psychologically prepared for what we're about to do. Yeah? Comprende? Understand? Super duper. 7. Zoe is going to the gym for an hour. Now this is where you boys all got, I think you all pretty much messed up on this one. She's going gym for an hour. What are the 3 main parts of a gym session and how long should each part take? So there's 3 parts. Who can tell me what the first part is? Warm up. Perfect. What's your second part? What's the second part? Well, I call it main component. Alright? That is actually what you're going to be doing in your session. Alright? So, like you say, Josh, if you're going to do a cardio session, that's your main component. You might want to do a weight session, a resistance training session. That's your main component. And then the third bit, what do you do? Yeah. Alright, so I don't know if that was a case of where you've misread it wrong or something, but a few of us, we messed up on that little bit there. Just make sure you read the question. It was dead basic as well. So I think you'll know who you are if you mucked up on that. Question 8. Steve's going to the gym for a heavy CV session, so cardio. Using text pictures shows Steve how to do a full body warm-up. Don't worry about that one, but you all got that one right, I think, pretty much. Nearly there. One main part of a warm-up is pulse raising. Identify and describe one way of raising your heart in a warm-up. How would we warm up? How are we going to get that pulse?
Jogging on the spot.
Jogging on the spot. Anything else?
Side steps.
Side steps, yeah. Sam?
Like jogging, ride a track or something.
Jogging, yeah. Something that's not high intensity, but just going to get you warm. Alright? So it's not a main component. It's not a main part of your session. Question 10. In the warm-up, should you hold stretches or have continuous movement?
Continuous movement.
Yeah, yeah. Because there's no point stretching if your muscles are already cold. Yeah, what that will do is probably increase the risk of injury because you're trying to stretch a muscle when it is cold. Alright, so that's when you can pull. 3 reasons for cooling down after exercise.
Prevent injury.
Injury is the big one, yeah.
Get your heart rate down, not too long.
Yeah. Declan, you got anything? No? George?
To prevent cramp.
Cramps, yeah. Yeah, real good one. Josh, anything? No? Yeah, you're all about right with that. The big one, reducing lactic acid. Alright? Because that's what creates DOMS for the next day when you get that achy feeling. That's the build-up of lactic acid and it's still there in your system. Alright? And here we go. I'll just give you the answer. What is the name of the acid reduced when undertaking the cool down?
No, lactic.
Hydrochloric?
Lactic.
Yeah, good lad. So I hope that has cleared everything up. If you have got any questions on any of that, then just ask me, I will. Alright, there's no problem. So that's the first bit done with. A warm-up. So, we've gone through it pretty much already. Reasons for warming up. So we've got
Prevent injury.
prevent injury,
Blood flowing.
increase blood flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your mind.
It makes me prepared.
Increase blood flow. What was that one?
And get read the heart rate. That makes you prepared.
Yeah, I like that one. I think that's a good one. Psychologically prepared for what you're going to do. Oh. Psychologically prepared for the activity. If you think by just getting up and you've got, I don't know, say you've got a boxing fight, Jordan, if you're not warming up, every boxer, they'll show you when you're watching on Sky Sports, they're warming up, isn't they? They're on the pads, they're getting themselves ready to go into that fight, okay? If you just sit there, get your gloves on, right, go on and mate, off you go. Do you think they're going to be mentally prepared for that? No, they're going to get knocked out, and they're going to get hurt. So they have to make sure that they're ready for it. Anything else that we can touch on with the warm up? What else would we do in a warm up?
You stretch the glutes.
Stretching, yeah, stretching. What two types of stretching have we got?
Static, stationary, something like that.
You've got static, okay.
Which is stationary.
You've got one more as well.
Kinetic.
No, you're not far off. A static stretch, we'll just hold stretch. But we've got ones where we can rate down, walk backwards, kick out.
Oh, I forgot
What's that called?
control.
Yeah, it is controlled movement. There's just a name. We've got.
Give us a clue.
No, I can't do it. I'll give you the answer. Alright. Dynamic.
I said dynamic.
No, you didn't. I don't even know what you said. What did he say?
Kinetic.
Kinetic.
Has to do with forces, you know.
So you got static
So stationary.
and dynamic. How long do we hold a static stretch for in a warm up?
About 30 seconds.
No, that's a cool down.
5 to 10 minutes.
10,
And then something like that.
15.
Yeah, 10 to 15 seconds, I'd say.
I said 10 seconds.
What's 10 to 15 minutes? What one's that? What's your job?
No. How long should a warm up last?
About 5 minutes.
Yeah? We all agree on that? About 5 to 7 minutes?
I swear, the other week you said something like last 10 to 15 minutes.
What?
Well,
No.
imagine anything.
5 to 7 minutes for a warm up. What about a cool down? Do you think same again?
Yeah.
Yeah? So if we based it on an hour session,
Yeah.
your warm up was 5 to 7 minutes, your main component of the session would be about 50 minutes, 45, 50 minutes, and then spend the rest of the time just cooling down and stretching. Okay? What else do we need to do in that warm up?
Increase heart rate.
Yeah, got that. Is everyone happy with that, do you think?
Yeah.
What sort of exercises would we do in a warm up? What sort of stuff? To get your heart rate up, get the blood flow up, what would we do?
Jogging all that. Circuit. Not circuit.
That would be your main component, that.
You do that.
Jogging.
Football, when you got that, loads of cones and you do that.
Homework, yeah, you can put that in.
Sprint or something like that.
Yeah. What else can we do? There's loads, isn't there? What do you like doing, George? When you're warming up?
Skipping.
Skipping, yeah. Skipping, it's another real good one. Anything else? Side steps?
Yeah.
Squats?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Press up,
Burpees.
with your arms.
I wouldn't really say press ups is one. I wouldn't say that.
That's working the muscles too.
Squat thrusts.
Yeah.
For a warm
Hill climbs. Yeah?
What about squat?
Squat thrusts, yeah?
Lunges.
Hill climbs, lunges.
Burpees.
Yeah, so as you can see, there's absolutely shed loads. Something to work off there. Right, what I want you to do is I want you to get yourselves in. We'll have U2, U3, and U2. Right? I'll get you a bit of paper now. I want you to come up with your own 5 to 7 minute warm up. Okay?
Does it have to be for a specific sport?
We will do it for.
How about?
I'll leave that to you guys. You lot can sort that out if you want to do, but make sure it's different. So, Sam, if you want to do a football match, Ruben, if you want to do boxing or something like that, and Josh and Declan, if you want to do it for a circuit class or something, you can. All right?
What do you do?
Football.
Your two sheets. Pen. So get yourselves together, boys. Can indeed, Sam. There you go. Just need to get you one more pen. Right, so I'll give you 5 minutes, guys. Just to try and get that down, yeah? There you go, fellas.
Yeah, man, we got that punching bag in there.
I'm going to get it put up in the this afternoon.
Was it tiles not down?
No, it'll be off the wall. Right, come on then, boys. So, pick something that you want to do. Leave it entirely up to do. Football match, boxing match, a basic circuit class, anything you want to do it on. I'll leave it to you. Just brainstorm some ideas. You tell me what you would do in that warm-up.
Heel flicks.
I do that job on the spot there. We always do it straight after you get to the next one. We do it, you know,
Well, you need to use arms and legs like that. Stretch your arms.
Try and make the warm-up as detailed as possible, chaps, yeah? So if you're going to do skipping, tell me how long you're going to skip for. But you've got to remember that it's for 5 to 7 minutes. How long are you going to stretch for?
He just threw straight 2 minutes.
No, it was what's that stretch thing called?
Dynamic, static. Have a think about when you're doing your stretches, what muscles you'd stretch. So for example, if you are doing a chest session, upper body, you're not going to stretch your legs, are you? You're not going to spend too much time stretching your legs. You're going to stretch your arms, your triceps, your chest, and your back, and your core.
What are those called when you like free circles?
Just call it little circles.
10 minutes.
Little circles.
Like that for 60 seconds to make it a bit more interesting.
I think that's what he did before he
Right, mate. Yeah.
Imagine before a penalty, you have to do one stretch.
They were like 2 minutes long.
Just remember that it's just a warm-up, 5 to 7 minutes, just to get you ready for what you're going to do.
I would normally do that, skip on jogging on the spot, and I just go straight into the spot and bug you.
That's fine, but just add some stretches in. Get triceps.
Like that, stretch your fingers up.
Yeah, put them in.
I don't know what it's called, but you go like that. I think I could do it.
Okay, I'm going to give you another 30 seconds just to write some stuff down real quick, and then I'm going to pick one group to take me through their warm-up. Any ideas, mate? If you're struggling, just try and get from you.
Oh, yeah, I say, my art is documented. Bit of fucking pasting. Yeah, my art is documented. So, bit of the dragon paste, it's there. It's badly shot. It kind of sounds like you just threw it in the bin like it was.
What if you're golden then? You do this.
Okay, boys, hold it there.
What?
Just hold it there. It doesn't matter if you've not finished. Just take me through what you've done so far. So,
Tuesday, man.
who feels confident in doing a warm-up?
I'll make sure I'm doing it. No, I'm not doing it. I've already said I'm not.
Sam, or one of you three, read off to me what you would do in your warm-up. What you got? So you'd start off, would you just start off grabbing a rope, skipping?
Yeah.
Yeah? How long would you skip for? Got 5 to 7 minutes.
3 rounds.
Okay, so you do skipping, I'd probably just do 1 round of skipping, just a 2-minute skip to start with. Yeah? Then what would you do after that?
Sparring.
This is all in your warm-up, yeah? So would you spar in your warm-up?
You need 7 minutes more. 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
You've only got 7 minutes.
Oh.
So skipping's fine,
Yeah.
for like 2 minutes.
Circuit.
This is all like your main component. All I want you to tell me is just some exercises that you do in your warm up. So if you're obviously basing your class on boxing, aren't you? Yeah. So what would you do to warm up for boxing? Skipping spot on. 2 minutes of skipping. So you've got five bag work. Yeah, you could do some light bag work. Stretches. Yeah. So what would we say? We're going to start off with skipping for 2 minutes, then get gloves straight on, just light bag work, just to warm up the muscles. They're pulse raising exercises, that's fine. So say that takes us 5 minutes, you've got 2 minutes, what would you do then?
Jog.
You could jog.
Well, what you could do is, like, I would have got stretches, instead of doing the boxing
I feel like
and
this
the
skipping
stretches,
does.
what you could do is, punch the back for like 10 seconds, finish out like an exercise like burpees, you jump down, do the burpees, and back up.
Could do that. You could do that. But you've got to bear in mind, the only thing you've got to bear in mind is you've only got 7 minutes, really. You don't want to be doing like a 20-minute warm-up, because when it comes to your main part of your session, yeah, you're going to be shattered, aren't you? Alright, so a warm-up is something low intensity, skipping's fine. If you was basing it on a boxing session, maybe get the gloves on, some light bag work, just some basic combos, so jab, cross, hook, move around the bag, jab, cross, hook. That's all pulse raising, and then I'd finish stretching. Yeah? Easy as that. 3 things, bang, done, warm-up's finished. Alright? Just out of interest, let's see what you've got down, Ruben and Maxie. What you got?
Football.
Yeah.
Jogging. Just like high knees while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Heel flips.
Yeah.
Like that stretch, bend the leg and then like keep.
Oh, hamstrings. Yeah.
Neck rotations, just like headers and stuff.
Yeah.
And the hip rotations as well.
Smashed it. There you go. Josh, what you got, mate?
Stretch arms by doing little circles, by jogging on the spot to increase heart rate, and then dynamic leg stretches by doing lunges for a minute.
Spot on.
Then stretching your chest by putting your hands behind your back like that for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then possibly, because we're doing swimming, if you're in a swim bath, you can like sit at the end and just pad with your legs forward and just get them going.
That's a good idea, yeah. That's perfect.
That's it.
That'll do then, boys.